Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about whether or not Harris bounces. Sounds weird, right? In political lingo and context, bounce refers to the anticipated uptick in polling after a party's presidential nominating convention. Most times, candidates see a decent jump in polling after their party's convention. So most commentators are expecting Harris to score even higher in polling later this month. First, a quick little note that's worth acknowledging if you're in the polling prediction business. And it's a phrase we've already said, most times. Most times, candidates get a bounce. So there's exceptions in history. Does Harris share a link to the past exceptions? What are the notable examples of candidates who didn't get a convention bounce? Kerry and Romney. What do they have in common, other than the obvious answer of they didn't win? Both of them announced their running mate early. So did Harris. Kerry's announcement was early because it reportedly leaked after somebody saw the VP pick's name being painted on the campaign plane. Romney's announcement also reportedly came early because of a leak to the press. Harris had to announce her running mate early because of Ohio. But there's a parallel. There's been a theory since Romney that the convention bounce is really about the running mate being announced, not the presidential candidate. So there is a strong argument not to expect a bounce after the convention. If that's the case, we might just continue to see the steady climb we've been seeing in our polling averages. I'll put a link to a polling average chart below. It's interesting to see it as two lines separating rather than just raw numbers. What does the Democratic Party need to do to try to make certain she gets a bounce? A show, a pageant. It needs to be good TV for a wide audience, not just something that caters to the party's most loyal members. They should probably focus on the joyful image Harris and Walz have been casting. It would make for deep contrast with the Republican Party's unintentional theme that seemed like everything about America is horrible. In short, the Democratic Party has to be on the ball with its messaging during the convention. Maybe make a major policy announcement or a series of them, a big endorsement. Focus on policy and what the candidates will do for Americans and the world, and avoid talking about Trump directly. Now, what can we expect if she does get a bounce? Trump's going to lose it. His focus on crowd size and polls has grown overwhelming. There certainly seems to be a pattern of bad polling news causing more and more erratic behavior from Trump. If she gets a big bounce, I'd expect Trump to call another needless press conference or make some other completely unimportant event seem as though it's groundbreaking to try to get back into the spotlight. It's also a pretty safe assumption that Trump or his surrogates will try to engage in a little counter-programming during the convention to keep themselves in the news. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.